guys, and welcome back to Faith Works Designs. I'm Faith, and today I'm going to be showing you how to take a regular, everyday old tablecloth and make it into a circle skirt. I know, I'm so excited about this project because I love the 40s and 50s so much, and I just love circle skirts. Now, they're not super flattering on somebody of my size, but I just love them so much, especially when you can just spin around in a circle with them all. So today what we did was we took a 70-inch tablecloth that I purchased from Walmart, and I went and did some math. Now, sewing is a lot of math. Whether you realize it or not, you've got to do a lot of math. But this one is fairly easy. What I did was I measured around my hips first. That measurement is because we're going to be using elastic as the waistband, and so in doing so we don't have to do zippers or buttons or any of that stuff. We're just doing elastic. So in order to be able to get the skirt on with elastic, we're going to have to be able to get it over our hips. So the very first thing you're going to do is measure your hips, and then what you're going to do is whatever that number is, divide it by 6.28. Now I've seen different things on the web, but the one that I found was 6.28. Make that into a division, whatever it is, whatever it comes out to. Now you also need to give yourself seam allowance. So say you want to give yourself ½ inch. So if it's telling you you've got 7 inches, then you need to do 6.5 from wherever it starts. Now for mine on the video you should be watching now, you can see that I did it at 7 inches all the way around. I started on one side of the skirt, marked 7 inches, and then from the very corner all the way to the other side I marked 7 inches. Then what I did is go ahead and cut that out. The very next thing that you're going to need to do is take a measurement of your waist. Keep that measurement and go to your elastic. Now your elastic can be thicker, thin, whatever you want to use. I used a 2.5-inch elastic, and that was perfect for me. What I also did was take my waist measurement and I subtracted 5 inches. Elastic, if you do it the exact size as your waist, it's not going to stretch or move or anything. And so I noticed the very first one that I made, if I made it the exact measurement of my waist, it wasn't holding on to me, and it was just kind of falling off and just felt really huge. So what I did with the next couple of skirts was I subtracted 5 inches from the elastic, from whatever the waist was. I took 5 inches off. Now before you do this, put it around your waist and make sure that that feels comfortable for you. If it does, you're giving yourself a ½ inch of seam allowance in your elastic. So wrap it around your waist and see if when you put it together if it's going to feel comfortable or not. And if it doesn't, give yourself a little more elastic. For me it was perfect, taking 5 inches off, and it fits just fine. Next thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your elastic and you're going to pinpoint 4 points on your elastic. I always start with the seam point, then go directly across from the seam point and find the other side. I'll mark that with a pin. Then what I do is I put those 2 pins together in the middle and then find the other 2 sides on each side. Marking those with a pin is going to help us adjust our skirt and get it towards the elastic the way that we need it. Then you're going to take your skirt and then you're going to find all 4 corners of the top of the skirt. Now the great thing about doing it this way and making it with a tablecloth is because you don't have to hem it. If you've ever tried to hem anything round, it is very difficult to do, and doing it with a tablecloth, the hemming is already done. The next thing that you're going to do is grab your skirt part, and on the very top you're going to take and mark each 4 corners. Now if you've already got it folded to where you cut out your hip measurements, go ahead and mark 2 on this side and 2 on that side so that you have your 4 marks. Then what you're going to do is you're going to put all of your pins together. So 1 on one side, 1 on the other side, and then across from each other. Then what I did was in between each of the pins, pinning them together, I put a pin in the middle of the elastic and the middle of where the fabric was, and then stretched it to make sure that they were going to meet as I stretched the elastic to be able to do the zigzag stitch. If you like that video, you can give it a thumbs up, or if you'd like to subscribe and hang around and see what else we have coming up, we would love to have you. Also, if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get to those as quickly as I can. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you again for joining Faith Works Design. Bye, guys.